Friends, in 1 Kings 19, Elijah the prophet finds himself in a dark place. He's depressed, he's isolated himself, he feels like a failure. He expected things to happen when he called fire down from heaven and then prayed for rain that would turn things around, but they didn't. He mismanaged his expectations and he ended up in a very painful place in negative emotion. He flees for his life from the northern kingdom at the threat of Jezebel, heads south, collapses under a tree, an angel feeds him, and he's going to go 40 days to Horeb, back to basics, to Sinai, where God spoke to Moses. There's something in Elijah that wants to have an encounter once again with God. He wants to sort things out. Now, God didn't want him to run away, but he ran away, and God allows him to do that. And when he gets to the cave, the cleft of the rock where Moses saw the glory, we know the earthquake, the wind, the fire, are disruptive experiences that are designed to get his attention and his awareness, but God isn't in them. And I think a lot of times we want God to come in dynamic ways that shake things up. And really, it's more about us than about him. And then in the still, small voice of watchful silence, God asks him a question. What are you doing here? God already knows the answer, but he's inviting a level of self-awareness into the heart and mind of a depressed prophet who has taken himself out of the conversation because he doesn't know how to sort through his negative emotions, and God wants him to get back on a pathway towards wholeness. A lot of times, friends, disruptive things take place to bring us to a place of stillness where we can reflect in the presence of God. What am I doing right here at this season of my life? Pay attention to the disruptions, practice self-awareness, listen to what God is saying in the silence, and get back in the race.